Sometimes it's better to sell that property, invest somewhere so that you can sleep in peace. Because having a property in Africa sometimes can cause sleepless nights. I'm one person who never had any advantages of having a property in Africa. I have one. I never benefited from it. Okay. Of course, it benefited those people who were there. Some children managed to go to school. Some children managed to find somewhere to stay. And this has been going on for years and years. And one thing that really annoyed me the most is because that this property, instead of me getting money paid to me or maybe given to my parents, I'm being called to say the door needs repairing, the ceiling needs repairing, the walls needs repairing. People living in a pit, the way they take care of that property, they don't even care because they didn't pay anything from it. So they don't care. They just live there, whichever way. Okay. I'm the one who suffers the most because it's my property. So I have to make sure I repair it so that the next person who wants to rent will find it okay. Will find it okay to live in it. And the other thing that I have found a challenge, people don't pay rentals on time. Some of them, especially if they know that the owner of this property is not local, they will come up with stories, they will threaten, they will say all those things that try to scare you. Over the years, with people who have disappeared with their rentals, they never paid a thing. Okay? They never paid a thing. Instead of it being an investment, it was just a pit that I was just throwing money in. And even up to now, when I think of buying a property in Africa, I always think, is it a good investment? I'm not there. Does it mean everyone who has a property back home is being rented? What systems do they have in place so that they can get the rentals on time? They can get their properties inspected. I know there's some people who do like property management and all that. But then, how much do you pay them? How much do you pay those people? I don't know. And it all depends where the property is. If the property is in an area which is where you won't even, the money that you get out of it is not that much after paying all those people who are maintaining the property and the estate management properties. Probably sometimes it's not even worth it, because I'm sure those ones that you still have to pay for the repairs, isn't it? If someone is with properties listening to this video, please let me know, how do you manage your own properties back home? I was thinking that, you know what, it's better for me to sell any property that I may own and invest where I am, right? In the meantime, and when I have made up my mind that I want to go home, then I'll get a property where I'll go and stay. I don't think I would want to start building. I'll just buy a property where I'm just gonna stay. But as for now, for my peace of mind, and I don't want to go back and forth with people who are not paying rentals, I would rather sell that property, buy a property here where I live, at least I can manage it, than a property which is back home. It's difficult to manage. That's my opinion. I don't know. I don't know how others are doing it. I've seen people building, some of them are making them B&Bs. Does everybody who has got a property, are those property being rented? Or some of your properties, they are not being rented, your relatives are just leaving them free and they're not paying any rentals. They are not even looking after the property as well. Okay, they just do whatever they want, breaking things because they don't care. It's not their property. So considering how much I earn, I don't earn a lot of money in the UK, and then paying repairs for a property that is in Africa, which I'll be hoping to get like some money from it. I don't think it's not a good investment. That property has to be sold, in my opinion. That property has to be sold. A friend of mine, I was talking to her the other time. She said, "I don't understand this. She said she has a property, and there's a property management company which is managing it fine. But one of her relatives went to that her property, and this relative was actually questioning the tenants. Do you know the owner of this property? What name is written on the property documents? Whose property is it? See? Whose property is it? That's too personal information. Why do they want that information? These are very close relatives that we're asking. They just drove to that property to ask that information. But just because the tenants were put in there by the estate agent, they didn't know that information. But actually, they told the lady, they knew the lady, but they didn't, they were just surprised. So they had to call her and say, there's someone who came here and these people were asking who the owner of this property is, what's the names on the property documents, do you have the property documents with you? Huh. Can you imagine? This is getting scary because people can do anything and everything just to get that property. People have died because of these properties that we built back home. People have built homes that they've never lived in. By the time they went home to see their properties, that was the last time they were seen. This life is hard. This life, we just need to be wise on everything, with everything. I think the lawyers, if we need lawyers who are trustworthy, who can help people like protect, secure the properties so that we don't lose. Like imagine it, 50 something now, and if I lose that little property that I have, that's a lot of money. Probably that's the only investment that I may have had my whole life as a working woman. So if someone comes to steal that, that's too much for me to lose. So I think we need lawyers who are trustworthy, lawyers who can advise us on what to do with the properties, how can you secure our properties, something like that. Okay? Because people are evil. You know my case, right? But I'm glad that at least I've got some people who are reliable, but now it's costing me a lot of money to get that sorted. Okay? It's getting too expensive. Too expensive, but at least it was worth the expense. But we don't want that to happen. If you've worked so hard for your property, you don't want that to lose that property to relatives or friends or whatever. You just want to make sure that you are safe when you sleep. You know you've got a property back home in Zimbabwe or whichever African country you are from. You want to know that that property is safe, is secured, the documents are genuine. You don't want like to lose sleep over that. That people are not paying rentals. I need to repair the other thing. You know, like if someone is paying rentals and then they tell you that the ceiling has fallen, you need to actually find someone who's going to fix it. So probably fixing the ceiling itself is more than your salary in the UK, and your salary in the UK is not enough. You pay rentals and everything, you're only left with £100 or sometimes 50 quid because of the bills that you may have, and you still have to pay for the repairs in Africa because probably there is no money in the savings from that property. That property was not bringing any money. It was just a cash pit. Okay, it was not an investment because there's no money that has come out of that property. So what's the point of having it? I don't know. I was thinking hard about it today. Maybe because I'm getting old, I worry about anything and everything. I worry about my investments. I worry about where my money is. I worry about everything. I worry about who I date. Who's going to be the man in my life? Is he going to come and get everything that I have or what? All right. So all those kind of things, I worry about them. Because as you grow older, you don't want you don't want to be a burden to your children. Oh, please do this for me. Please pay this for me. I want to be that woman that I would say to my children, you know my bank account? Go and withdraw this much. I want to get my hips grow. I want to get my shoulder checked. I want to get this neck massaged for my own money. Okay? That's my wish. Yeah. I want my children to say, it's an honor to manage our mom's finances. You know? Yeah. So that I'm not a burden to them. So I worry about everything that I've worked for. I think everybody who's listening to this feels the same. You want your children to be free. If they're going to help you, it's just here and there, but not 100%. You know? You just want them to chip in, maybe 30%, 70% is yours, which is a good thing. Anyway, this video was not planned. I was just thinking aloud. So I thought, let me just do a video and just talk about this. Maybe someone can relate. And I always read interesting comments. So some will come and insult me, but a lot of people are very helpful. They share their experiences and what they think about all this. So guys, it's your lady. The landlady. That's the landlady. She's worried about your property in Zimbabwe, and she's sleeping. Every time she's sleeping, she's having nightmares. Like, am I going to lose the other one again? Guys, you take care and thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Okay, bye.